put that there. Sorry, we have a little bit more setup to do today. Like, for instance, I have gloves on for the Halloween costume, for the Halloween edition of the stream today. Yeah, I need them. I need to like take them off and put them on a couple times this stream because, you know, if I clean those shelves with gloves on, the gloves will get all wet and everything, and these are not gloves that you want to wear while washing or cleaning stuff, you know. So, also a little movie on the background. You should be able to just about see that. Relax, it's copyright free, it's Night of the Living Dead. So that's all okay. Yeah, and then, as always, carefully let the incense stick. Oh god, even this is a chunk with gloves on. What am I doing here? And don't burn myself. Don't set anything on fire, please. Okay. Stay. Why? Why? Ah, spooky. This is kind of annoying. And here we go. Okay, welcome to the official Halloween edition of the Weekly Bookshelf Organization stream. Look, the original plan was for me to wear a Michael Myers costume, including the mask, but I was like, you know what, you're not going to hear me properly, I'm not going to be able to see properly, I don't want to do that. So then I was like, well, you know, Ghostface without the mask. So just the rest of the outfit. Because, you know, it's spooky. I dressed up a little bit. I didn't want to get into too much trouble for like 2 hours today. And now I can actually talk. And you guys can actually hear me. And I can actually see for a change. That's good. But okay, yeah, let's just start because, well, this might be the Halloween edition and we might talk a little bit Halloween, but it's still also a Weekly Bookshelf Organization stream. So we're also just gonna do that. And actually, today I got 3 new books. None of them Halloween related, no, but that's because, well, after today the horror book months are over. Like, I got one more book to finish. And yeah, after that we're done. We're back to just regular books with maybe still some horror books sprinkled in there. Yeah. And actually, I wanted to get into all the Halloween stuff already, but you know, I'll wait a bit because it's not gonna take too long before we get to our first book that I want to talk about, the first new book. So yeah. Oh, what I can tell is let's see, the background music. It's a bit of a shorter playlist, so you'll probably hear. Is this correct? This is not correct. I'm already doing this wrong. Come on, I've been doing this for close to a year now, actually. What's going here? Yeah. Yeah, you're probably gonna hear a couple of the songs twice because it's a short playlist. Because out of the regular background music playlist that I use for these streams, I made a Halloween edition of it. So, yes, there will be a link in the description to it, to the official Halloween edition of it. Hmm? Okay. See, I swear, after we're done with the first book, it's just like awkward timing because the first book is on the shelves. Well, on the shelves. It is in line very early, but it's not like immediate. So there's a bit of, well, there's a gap of time there that I kind of need to fill up with just blah blah blah. Because I cannot get into the Halloween stuff already because I don't have time and you know how it is. You've seen these streams before. This isn't the first time I got into one of these situations. And hey, guess what? I'm out of the situation already. Cause I got something to figure out with this book. Cause I picked up Lord of the Flies, but the new graphic novel version, like adapted and with drawings from Amy Leong. Amy Leong, you know her, we know her. I got like this is of her, this one is of her, and this one is of her. We know her, we're fan of her. She's great, and I've heard about this book for months. I follow her. My personal account on Instagram follows her, but also the Dark Hedgehog Boy 94 account follows her. So yeah, I've known about this book for a bit. I had to wait because it's not really horror. But yeah, now it's finally time to get to it, to get through reading it. The only thing though, am I gonna put this? No, I wanted to ask, am I gonna put this before or after just the book, The Lord of the Flies, on the shelves? No, I'm gonna put this after. Yeah. Like, why am I even questioning it? I do need to start the count on L though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By the way, I got a couple new followers since last week, so there are a couple of things that I'm gonna explain during this stream, because like, look, this stream is wait, I was gonna count. Here's the thing: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, okay, we're still good. Because with the counting, like with these books that I'm stacking up here, if I go over 15, it gets to a point where they will fall really easily. But I don't want to get really uneven stacks. So what I'm doing is, like with books that start with the letter L, I have now 13 of them. If I'm at 15, it's still fine. We can get a stack of 15, it's fine. If I'm at 16, 6 of them will get off, so I have a stack of 10. That book with 6 can get up to 15. If it goes over that, if it's at 16, then 6 go off. And we go on and we go on and we go on. A good example will be the books with the letter D, because I got a ton of those. Alright. Another thing that I can explain is just like what this stream is. The stream started out about a year ago, and at that point I made stacks of books on this table and then put them all back real neatly on the shelves. right? That has been a thing from the beginning because that's what we're doing here. I make stacks of these books on this table, on my table, neatly as possible, and then I put them back on the shelves. And to me, it calms my mind, and hopefully, it also does that to other people watching this. So that's how this started. Um, but also, back when I started, I didn't talk for the first couple streams. I didn't speak. The music was always there, but the camera angle was different, and yeah, I didn't know that if I spoke that you guys could actually understand me, and apparently you can. So cool. Gotta be careful here that I don't set myself on fire with this and this. So yeah, the first couple streams I didn't speak, I didn't talk, and then I started talking a little bit, and it was a bit awkward in the beginning because, you know, I wasn't very good at speaking to a camera yet. Not that I'm amazing now, but you know. Then later on, I changed the angle of the camera. At that point, you could see the couch over there for the majority of the stream, and every now and then I put the camera in different angles. You know, and that's when I really started talking a lot. Like what I'm doing now, because what I'm doing here with talking is like I get in my head a couple of specific topics to talk about, but for the most part, still good here. We're still good. I just start talking and I don't stop until I'm done. Yeah, and I hit those topics definitely, but it's just like everything that comes up in my mind and I need to get out, and I just need to get it out. That's what this stream is for me as well. I just, you know, talk and speak and whatever is on my mind comes out. Yeah, and that's basically this stream. It's like it's a just chatting stream, but on the basis of me actually doing something. Like I actually am busy doing stuff, which works for me. Like talking and actually doing stuff, because if I just have to sit down and talk, it'd get awkward. It really would. So I don't do that. Well, I do it a little bit at the end, but you'll figure it out. But yeah, that's the basic promise of the stream. Like we started out about a year ago, with streams of like 50 minutes, and that's it. And now we're getting close to 2 hours a stream, like an hour and a half to 2 hours a stream. Majority for the yeah, a big reason for that is just that the amount of books is way more. I gotta count here again. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cool. So yeah, that's stream, and that happens usually every week. Always on the first day, always at the same time. It's just that sometimes I take a week off, like I take a break because it's necessary. And yeah, but like usually every Thursday at this time there's one of these streams. And then the night after the stream is ended, for me at least the night, for you guys maybe afternoon, whatever, maybe next day, I don't know. I will upload it on YouTube. So if you're listening to YouTube, just know that a couple hours before this was uploaded, I was doing this live. Yeah. Like, and later on I started doing a couple gaming streams. You know. But okay. For today, for the Halloween edition, not only did I dress up, you might notice these little jack-o'-lantern thingies, these candles. I lit up those lights. This is lit up. That light is actually on, and you might be able to see that better when it gets dark, because you know, today is actually quite perfect Halloween weather. It's gray, it's cloudy. That just works with the aesthetic, but it doesn't rain, so I had no problem going outside today, picking up my new book. So that's also great. Like, yeah, but that does mean that there's a high probability that today during the stream it'll get dark outside and you'll be able to see the lights a bit better. Because also, last weekend daylight savings time here in the Netherlands kicked in, so the clock went back an hour, which means that it'll get dark an hour earlier. So there's even a bigger probability of us ending up in the dark. Yeah, that's for Halloween. Another thing, usually when I stream, I stick a little note on my front door saying, basically just please do not disturb. Because if the doorbell goes off because of a neighbor who wants something, it doesn't happen often. Every now and then it does happen. Look, I'm live. I cannot just do stuff. However, today I purposely did not put the note there because it's Halloween, and on Halloween kids can go trick-or-treating, and I'm kinda hoping that I get some trick-or-treaters. I got a bowl of candy ready in the kitchen. The front of the apartment is all dressed up as well, of course. I'm dressed up as well, of course. It hasn't happened yet. Maybe it has on the days when it was Halloween that I actually didn't celebrate it here at home. Because, like, that is a thing. Usually the Halloween parties that I throw, that I go to with my friends, are in Haaksbergen. And like this weekend also, the Halloween party that we're throwing is in Haaksbergen. But that does mean that if kids come by in the weekend for trick-or-treating, which they might, I'm just not here. But yeah, that means that I've never actually had here. The last place where I lived, we did have that, but here, I've never had trick-or-treaters on Halloween. But maybe tonight is the first night they do that. So that's why I didn't put the note on there. They can ring the doorbell, they can go trick-or-treating. I'm ready for them. Like, I so am. Yeah, other things for the Halloween. Oh, yeah, that light. There's another light here. You'll be able to see it on the ceiling maybe now a little bit. When it gets darker, you see it more clearly. It's more light, it's more lit up. Yeah. these decorations do also mean that next week is probably gonna be a bit of an extra long stream. This stream is just regular length. Next stream extra long because I'm planning to at least in this room to kind of take all of the decorations off, all the Halloween decorations off. So, you know, I was thinking maybe do that on stream. After all the books, after I've done all of this, just keep on going a bit and take all the decorations off. So yeah, next week expect a longer stream. Okay. Oh yeah, what I was also at first planning for this stream, but I was like, you know what, I need to rush to do that before the books, and I didn't want to do that, and if I did it after, it would maybe be a little bit too late. I carved a pumpkin yesterday. Out front. Put a candle in it. Did that already. So yeah, that's another thing that I prepared for today. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that makes this Halloween stream different from other streams. Because also, I don't know if I'm... Well, first of all, I wanted to say I don't know if I'm going to do a Halloween stream next year. I don't know if I'm still doing this next year. I don't know. Maybe, possibly, hopefully. Probably at that point in a different place. I'm hoping to have moved finally to Haaksberg, to finally found a place there. So that I'll live there. So, yeah, the place will look different. But also, today, it was kind of a no-brainer to do this Halloween edition of the stream because, well, it's Halloween. And I was like, Halloween's on the first day, I'm streaming on the first day. At first, like months ago, I was kind of like, am I gonna stream or am I gonna just celebrate Halloween for myself? But I was thinking, this fits for me for, you know, celebrating Halloween. Books, relax. I know it's 5 Nights at Freddy's, you're really excited. We're gonna talk about this in a bit. Not quite yet. We are gonna talk about it in a bit. But yeah, I was like, screw it, I want to do this. I want to go do this as part of the Halloween celebration. Like, I've been celebrating for a while already. Oh, I can talk about that. Because I've told you guys that at Game Clip, my volunteering work that I do, every Friday we did Halloween last week. So at that point I was already full on Ghostface with a mask and everything. It was super hot. My god. And I'm like, whoa, that guy looks super hot. No, it was like temperature wise, it was way too warm. But okay. And we dressed everything up and it was fun, and a couple of the volunteers came dressed up and a couple of participants were dressed up. And we had this this thing in the evening at Game Club 2 where we would get a virtual, like, yeah, virtual, what do you mean, what do you call it? A virtual tour through Fright Nights in the Netherlands. That was the idea. The internet connection there at Friday nights was terrible. So we were just counting pixels at that point. But you know, the idea behind it was pretty cool, pretty nice. And yeah, with the dress up of everything, it worked out in the end. But yeah, that's when I really started the Halloween celebration this year. Then the Sunday after that, I went to the first Comic Con in my town ever. You know, it's the first time they did it. I wasn't too impressed by it. Like, it was very small. There was very little to do. Not a lot of people made pictures. There were quite a bit of cosplayers, but not a lot of pictures were taken. I took a couple. I took one. I was there once again as Ghostface, and yes, once again it was very, very warm. I took one with another Ghostface, which, like, he had a very impressive costume, but he was a little bit a dick about it. So, and not like a dick in a fun way where, books, relax. I'm getting there. Like, I'm here right now. Not in a fun way that Ghostface himself is a little bit of a dick, you know, where he's kind of funny. No, he was just like, oh yeah, I changed this, I changed that, I changed that. Where's your knife, by the way? Why haven't you brought a knife? Because I only have knives that look way too realistic. That's why. Got it counting again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 circular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But yeah, that guy was a little bit of a dick. And he didn't even get in character. Like, we were talking about what we were gonna do after that, and I was like, I don't know, maybe call a couple people, stalk a couple people, ask some horror questions, kill it. Yeah. If they get it wrong, use my knife a bit. Yeah, he didn't do that. He wasn't talking like that. He was just talking as himself. And I was like, dude, come on. It's cosplay. Get a little bit in the character, you know? Have some fun. We did have the same mask though. Yeah. Not that one. Regular one. The regular one that you see outside of the Halloween decorations, out of the Halloween time. But I did get a picture with a guy in Deadpool costume, without the mask. And he was very nice. Yeah, we had a nice conversation, and yeah. Also wasn't in character though. I've seen way better Deadpools in Utrecht at Comic Con or Amsterdam, where they actually get into character a little bit. Like, Deadpool can get really annoying if someone tries to get into character but isn't good enough at it. But this guy just didn't even try. So that's something that I was a little disappointed by. A lot of people in cosplay, almost no one got into character. Yeah. Okay, next. 2 books. I got 2 more editions of the Dragon Ball. We're finally continuing with the Dragon Ball manga. It's been too long. So yeah, I thought, why not continue? We got, well, in this one you can already see Goku goes Super Saiyan. And what I know is in this one we got, well, Trunks. And this one ends with Cell. like the beginning of the Cell Saga. Yeah, that's where this one ends. So we get through quite a lot in just 2 editions. But yeah, I'm very excited to get back into Dragon Ball. By the way, we already kind of went past it real fast. Fear Street. Fear Street. Hello. Oh yeah, here. This Fear Street. Those are 2 books in one. I already finished the first one. The second one I'm gonna finish over the weekend. Maybe Monday at last, but yeah. First you. But other than those cosplayers, other than those pictures, I did have a nice time. People were very nice there, except to just straight up assholes who were walking behind me at some point, and I don't think they noticed that I heard them. And they weren't specifically talking about me, but kinda, because I was in cosplay. They were like, one told the other literally like, yeah, but we're gonna get a picture with one of those crazy people who dress up, right? And I was like, dude, come on, you can't talk about cosplayers that way when you're at Comic-Con. You can't do that. That's just very disrespectful. I didn't say it, I didn't want to get into a fight, but I was like, dude, come on. But okay. Yeah, I did see a couple of the co-workers of Game Club there. And a couple of the participants as well. Very nice to see you guys there. If you're watching this, yeah, happy to see you there. Yeah. Another thing that we did there, because I was there with 3 of my friends, we went to a manga drawing lesson. We took that lesson, and I liked it that much. I bought a bunch of drawing stuff, and I want to get more into it. It's not gonna be something that I'm gonna do on stream. I'm gonna do that just for my own. I'm gonna take my time doing that, but the idea is that I want to draw Dragon Ball characters. I want to draw friends and family of mine eventually in like manga form if I get good enough. But one of the first projects I want to do is I want to make a self-portrait manga style. So yeah, I bought some stuff for that and I'm very excited about that. But once again, I'm not gonna do that live on stream, it's just gonna be for me. Another thing, Halloween related. The next celebration that I'm gonna do is this next week with friends of mine in Haaksbergen and Enschede and that area of the country or that area of the Netherlands. Yeah, we do that like every year. We do Halloween every year. It's just getting into costume. Where apparently there's an idea of us to go outside actually and take pictures. That's gonna be awesome. Because one friend of mine, one very good friend of mine, Lara, she is a very good photographer. She's very good at taking pictures. Yeah. So she's probably gonna take the pictures, or at least a majority of them, if she wants to get in on the fun and be in a couple pictures themselves. But yeah, we do that. We watch a couple horror movies. We eat junk food and candy. It's we talk bullshit. We always do. This year we're gonna play a couple games. I got this Scream card game for my birthday from Lisette, who is also there. It's also her place where we're gonna do that. So I'm bringing that, and I'm bringing my tarot cards. Guys, if you're watching this, I don't think I've told you guys yet, but hey, I'm bringing my tarot cards. So that might be fun. And we drink. Yeah, we straight up just drink quite a bit. I also sleep there always after those parties, because, you know, it's like quite a bit of time getting home again, and I need to leave pretty early, and I don't want to do that, so yeah. But yeah, those parties are like dressing up, taking pictures, talking about nerd shit and horror movies and all that stuff. Sometimes getting really deep into conversations, usually not around Halloween, but you know, eating junk food and drinking tons of alcohol. So it's gonna be fun. I'm really excited about it. Yes, I haven't seen him in a long time, and I really miss them. Like, I've talked about them on like video chat through WhatsApp, but face to face we haven't seen each other in a good long time. And now I see that we're getting those lights in a bit better. But that will be the last part of the Halloween celebration for this year. Like, today we're watching the final movies for the 31 Days of Halloween. Yeah, I can go over that real quick actually. Oh, real quick. We still got quite a bit of time left. What I watched last week, I made a bit of a list because I keep on forgetting them. Oh, yeah. Guys, you go right over there. So, yeah, last Thursday, after the stream, I watched the original Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a classic. It used to scare the shit out of me, now not as much anymore. But yeah, man, Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger, especially in that first one where it was just really dark and scary and serious. Ooh. And it has a couple classic kills. Most people would say that Tina's kill, the very first actual kill in the movie, is the best one. Because she gets dragged up over the room and you don't see it's Freddy. But in the dream it's Freddy, but in real life you don't see him. And then she gets slashed, but you don't see the knife, which is very cool how they did that. I don't know exactly how they did that, but they did that. It worked, and they did it in 1984. They did that 30 years ago. 40 years ago, actually. It's insane. But that's not my favorite kill. Because Johnny Depp is in that movie. And Johnny Depp's character Glenn gets the kill, which I think is way more awesome. He gets sucked into, well, not really sucked into his bed. He goes to sleep, and then this hole opens under him in his bed, and Freddy's claw comes out and he grips him and he takes him down. And then after that, like, a volcano of blood or fountain of blood or whatever spouts out of the bed over the room, over all the room. Oh man, it's so cool. It's so cool. Just for that kill alone, you should watch the movie. Watch Nightmare on Elm Street. The original remake is not as bad as a lot of people say, but it's very much not as good as the original. And it's a 90-minute watch. You get through it like that. If you haven't seen it yet, don't watch it right before you go to bed because you won't be able to sleep. just a fair warning there. Yeah, next up on Friday, I skipped Friday. That Friday we celebrated Halloween Game Club. I was very busy that day. I was gone from home very early, and and I was back very late and I didn't feel like watching a movie, which is fine. Because on the 31 days of Halloween, there were 41 movies on that list. So I was able to skip a day. Easily. And one of the days with multiple movies we'll actually get to. So yeah, Friday, no movie. I originally wanted to do Smile, but I'll just watch that movie another time. I haven't seen the sequel yet, so it's fine. On Saturday, I watched the original Scream. It's a great movie. It's my favorite movie of all time. Not just horror movies. Just in general, Scream 1996 is my favorite movie of all time. Go and watch it if you haven't watched it yet. But, fair warning, you'll get spoiled on the original Friday the 13th. Yes. Is this correct? Oh yeah, this is these books. So what's that? Yeah. Yeah, you get spoiled. But at least in the Netherlands it's on Netflix, so you can just go watch it on Netflix. And I recommend all series. Like in these 31 days of Halloween, I didn't have time for all of them. I only watched 1, 2, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay, this one goes there. But probably in November, maybe in December, I'm gonna do a Screamathon, watch all 6 of them back to back. So yeah. And maybe, I don't know, maybe this weekend during the Halloween party we'll watch one of them. I wouldn't mind. So yeah. Then on Sunday I watched Sleepy Hollow, the 90s movie. Once again, a movie with Johnny Depp, actually. It's good. It takes place around Halloween. It's very bloody. Yeah. It's of course based on the classic book, which I still haven't read yet. But, you know, I recommend the movie. And if you're in the Sleepy Hollow, you want to do a whole theme, start with the Disney version. Do that as like a pre-movie. You know? It isn't too long, it doesn't have too long of a runtime, but it's spooky, it's fun, it takes place around Halloween. Both movies do. Yeah, so I recommend that. First watch the Disney version, then go into the Tim Burton version of the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. Also, Dumbledore and Uncle Vernon are in there. Those actors, they're both in there, so that's fun. And Wednesday, Christina Ricci is also in it. Let's see, after that, what did it? Oh, yes. On Monday, I watched, as a recommendation of Lisette, a classic horror story. Also a movie on Netflix. Originally an Italian movie. I watched the English dub, which was fine. It wasn't amazing, but it was fine. I did like the story of it. It's about a couple people traveling together to different places. If I got that right? With different destinations. But they rent a bus together just to keep it cheap, I guess. And then it gets stranded in the woods, and people die, and there's a twist in the movie, a very good twist in the movie that explains the title. But I'm not gonna go much further into it. It's another like hour and a half kind of movie. It's on Netflix. Go and watch. go and watch it. It's fun. It's not too scary either. So yeah. Then after that, yes, I watched Jigsaw, and I got some things to say about Jigsaw, because I actually like Jigsaw. Not a lot of people like Jigsaw, but I like it. I mean, the acting is fine, at least better than most other Saw movies. Come on, the camera work, same thing. Look, I'm gonna spoil Jigsaw a bit. At the end, you'll find out that it takes that the actual traps that you see take place before even Saw 1, so before 2004, and some tech that they used wasn't widely available yet at that point. Apparently, like in 2004 I was 10, so I don't really know. But yeah, that's what most of the majority of the people have problems with. That tech shouldn't be there. But I was like, seriously, it's a Saw movie. Why overthink it too much? But yeah, I like it. It's gory, it's fun, it has funny moments, it actually has characters in it where I gave a shit. That also doesn't happen too often in Saw. It's not the best one. I still think Saw, I think Saw X is the best one. Then the original one, and then 2. But hey, maybe after that, Jigsaw. Yeah. I like it that much. Oh, here, another one of Video. Let's see, what's next? What's next that I watched? Oh yeah, yesterday. Then we're at Wednesday already. I rewatched Five Nights at Freddy's. First time since I watched it in theaters. I tried to get the Blu-ray, to go to a store to buy the Blu-ray, but I went by 3 different stores and none of them had it. So I rented it on VOD. I still want it eventually on Blu-ray, and eventually I will get that Blu-ray. But yeah, I just did that. But I like it. It's fun, definitely for Five Nights at Freddy's fans, which I kinda am. I'm not the biggest fan that I know, but you know, I like the movies fine. Oh, you're gonna fall over. But don't do that. I've read a couple of the books and everything. Yeah, I like it. Hey, Matthew Lillard is in there. And there's a fun little reference to Scream in there as well. So, that already is awesome. And, you know, screw it, I'm gonna spoil that movie a bit. Like, Matthew Lillard in the movie plays William Afton, I think is his name. And he's like the big bad guy at the end. I've read the books, and you know that first Five Nights at Freddy's was PG-13. I think in the Netherlands they still gave it a 16 and up, but yeah, in America it was PG-13. If the Matthew Lillard already signed a contract for 3 movies, if William Afton looks the way he looks, or at least the way they describe how he looks in the books, I don't know how they could keep those sequels PG-13. Yeah, it's because those descriptions get pretty damn gory. But movie's out next year. I'm here for it. I'm gonna go watch it. Maybe with a couple of my friends, maybe. But I'm definitely gonna watch it. Yeah. Then we get to today. And today, on the list are 2 movies. The first one is on TV right now. It's Night of the Living Dead. It's a copyright-free movie, so I could just put this on stream, no problem. And you know, that was another idea that I had pretty damn early when I knew that I was going to do this Halloween stream. Have this on the background. You can barely see the TV, but the things that you see moving, that's Night of the Living Dead. It's a movie that they use in other horror movies all the time because it is copyright free and everyone can just show it whenever they want to. So, yeah. But the second movie, because we're doing 2 movies today, is, and this might sound like a bit of a random pick, it's Halloween H2O 20 years later. And, well, it is a Halloween movie, so that makes sense. And it's one of the better sequels, so that also makes sense. However, it's also a tradition for me that I've been doing for years and years and years, and I don't even remember when I started it exactly. But yeah, for years, every Halloween, every 31st of October, I watch Halloween H2O 20 years later. Sometimes it's during the party. I think we did that once. But those are on the years that don't happen so often, where we actually celebrate it on Halloween itself. But yeah, that has also happened at least once where I had to watch it during the day because I knew that they didn't want to watch it again during the party, so I did that. Yeah, sometimes I watch it with other people, sometimes I watch it alone. Tonight I'm gonna watch it after the stream because that movie is not copyright free. But yeah, it's just I watch it every year as a tradition. I love that movie. The Michael Myers Funko Pop that I have right here is specifically Michael Myers from Halloween H2O 20 years later. Thank you, Kelsey, as a Christmas gift from a couple of years ago. I love it. Keep sitting there. Good, thank you. We're almost done with the books here on the shelf. Does it feel like more? It feels like more. Huh, weird. Well, it is more, but it feels like more stacks. The D. The books that start with the D. They made a new stack. We made a new stack this week. See, I told you that the books with the D make it more clear what's happening here. Like, they start here and they end there. My god, how many? Those are 6 books, right? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 66 books at B. Damn, that's a lot. I really wanted to do a These Nuts joke here, but that's not. I'm better than that. Slightly better than that. But yeah, after Halloween H2O, that's the final movie on the list for the 31 days of Halloween. Like, once again, this next Saturday we are also going to watch a couple movies. Yes, but I don't know what yet, and I don't count it as that. So, yeah. I'm gonna put you right here. I'm gonna take off the gloves again a little bit. Oh yeah, but Night of the Living Dead, after the movie is over, I don't know if it restarts automatically. If not, I'm just gonna restart it, because I don't think the stream will be over at that point. Probably. First I'm gonna get some water. Damn, thirsty. Haven't had any trick-or-treaters yet, but it's not even 5 yet. And they might come after dinner time here. let's clean these shelves. No bugs that were hiding behind the books this week. Thank God. Okay. I'm gonna put the gloves back on. I will get the books back on. One. And now. Otter. Come on. I'm almost such a mess with gloves for some reason. These kinds of gloves anyway. Like my winter gloves are a bit different. So I'm a bit less of a mess with that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but we haven't had any trick-or-treaters yet. They might come after dinner. However, they might come a bit later than that. Because, well, in at least the part of the Netherlands where I live, I don't think it's all of the Netherlands this week, but at least here, the kids have this whole week off as like an autumn holiday thing, autumn vacation. Like most people have summer break, we also have autumn break here. Yeah, so that means that. Oh, that means that those should have been there. Oh, whoops. That also. Yeah, that also means that we have too many steps. Well, not too many, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, that does mean that they also have tomorrow off from school. So they could possibly, if kids want to trick or treat, go by doing that later than, just 6, 7 p.m. And that's for the most part fine. However, like while I'm doing this stream and after this, watching Halloween H2O and uploading the stream to YouTube and everything, it's fine. It's just that after that I'm gonna cook my dinner. They can also come by then, no problem. But then I'm planning on watching I can follow along the final 2 episodes, and I kind of do not want to. It's fine if they go trick or treating while I'm doing that, and of course I just pause the episode and get to the door and give them the candy. And if they have a costume on, I'll say something nice about that. Yes, it's just that. If it's up to me, they're here before that. And I can just undisturbed watch Agatha all along because I'm very curious about the final 2 episodes. Last week's episode was great. I loved it. Those are actually, that's my schedule for the rest of Halloween. Just after this, watch H2O, upload the stream to YouTube, go on the Halloween forum a little bit, and then watch the rest of H2O after I'm done uploading, make my dinner, eat that dinner while watching the final 2 episodes of Echo Valhalla, and at that point it's getting close to the time for me to go to bed. Actually, maybe watch some more stuff on YouTube, maybe Halloween related. I'll stay in costume for the rest of today, because why not? Yeah, that's gonna be Halloween itself for me today. Oh, and every now and then I'll check in on the jack-o'-lantern, make sure that the candle is still lit. And if it isn't, lit another candle. Because I watch Trick or Treat, I know that you should never, that you should just keep the jack-o'-lantern lit on Halloween. At least until I go to bed. At that point, if it goes out while I'm sleeping, fine. Yeah. Tomorrow, actually, I gotta do something for my Halloween costume. Hold on. The City Watch collection is starting to get on the shelves. Yeah, here guards. Very good. Yeah, tomorrow actually for my Halloween costume for Saturday, I gotta go pick up the mask. I accidentally sent that to my dad's address, so I gotta go pick that up tomorrow. But as soon as I have that, my costume is ready. I'm gonna fit it tomorrow. The gloves are ready as well. I'm not gonna fit those tomorrow. I fit them yesterday. I'm not gonna put them on too much. They're mostly for the pictures anyway. Because they are a bit breakable. I don't wanna break them. At least not before the pictures are taken. After that, it's fine. I'm not gonna be able to hold them to keep them on too much, and able to drink and eat and everything like that. But I also have to take off the mask for that, so you know. I also got another hood, so I'll keep some of the costume on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another thing for me to review. I got a couple more things actually for me to review. Hold on. God's collection. Nice. Last week's episode of Terminal Lima. Episode 2. I loved it. Once again. They are so cute as kids. They really are so adorable. However, one thing. You see Master Roshi as a little kid? Yeah. Master Roshi as a little kid straight up looks like One Punch Man. You know, I don't know the actual name of the character, but you know, I mean, like the actual main character, the One Punch Man. He looks like, because he doesn't have his beard, and he doesn't have his glasses on the whole time, his sunglasses. Yeah, it's super weird, but that instantly, when I saw that, I was like, oh, you kind of looks like One Punch Man when, as a kid. It's not obsessed with women, as far as I can see, so that's a plus. Because that would get really weird as a kid. But yeah, once again, animation looks great. The voice actors also did good work. It's still only in sub form, so I still have to watch it in Japanese, which is fine. I think that as soon as the dub is ready, if they immediately get up to all the episodes where we're at, I'm gonna rewatch them in English and then start watching in English. If not, if the English episodes are later, I think I'm gonna finish the series in Japanese and maybe after that watch it in English. Because I can just get through it very well. Because we're watching English subtitles. I'm used to reading English subtitles. But yeah, so far I really like the series. I'm really happy I found a way to actually watch it. I'm almost done with the Discworld books. We're starting with the Witches collection now. There, Witches. And Tiffany Aching collection. I think the end of Night of the Living Dead will come closer to the end of the stream than I thought it would. When I was zero, that's it. Discworld. Ooh, with the Dragon Balls, I'm so curious as how much space it's gonna take in. Also, you're really able to see the colors now, aren't you? Even this gets clearer and clearer. And we're just over an hour in, an hour and less than 10 minutes in. Yeah, man. Awesome. This is Dragon Ball? Yeah. That was already the case. Oh, these are tricky too. Put on there with gloves on actually. But I'll keep doing it. I will keep doing it. Okay, those paper packs in general are a bit more tricky to handle with gloves on than the hardbacks. Now, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, and Goku Black. And then we go here. Yep, we're good. This works with that. The Redwoods. To sit down on the ground and put those books here now for the second half of these shelves. Go to the letter E. E. Go ahead. So far, you guys enjoying the music? Also, I kind of want to know, what are your plans and were your plans for Halloween this year? What have you done for Halloween this year? are you watching this for Halloween this year? Or maybe, hey, maybe next year. Like, do you have any tips for fun stuff to do on Halloween? I'd love to like hear about that, see about that, whatever. Post stuff on Instagram, in the YouTube comments, on the Discord, whatever. Because I really am curious. Okay, Five Nights at Freddy's books. See, I told you guys I was going to talk about you. Alright, here. Seriously difficult to handle those paperbacks. See, with this lighting does kind of take it back to like last year, doesn't it? A bit less lit. Which also will be the way when the Christmas decorations go up. Those will take a bit more time now before they're up. I am not quite sure yet when. Because what I used to do was put the Christmas decorations up on the 5th of December. Because on the 5th of December the Netherlands used to celebrate Sinterklaas a lot, which like you guys might know what Sinterklaas is. It's very controversial and less people do that, but I was like kinda anti-Sinterklaas already. So I was like, no, screw it, instead of Sinterklaas I'm gonna put on a Christmas tree. But yeah, I used to do that on the 5th of December for a couple of years. But since like 2, maybe 3 years, I started putting up the Christmas decorations with my friend Frederik. And we've been doing that now as kind of a tradition. And since last year we've also done it at her place and then at my place. We'll probably gonna do that again this year. Probably. We are gonna do that again this year. But yeah, we haven't set a date for that yet. I wanna do that soon. But not until I'm fully done with Halloween. First Halloween, then Christmas things. But yeah, at that point, well, it got dark early. Like already today with the cloudiness, it's getting dark quite early. At that point, we're not gonna start in the dark. No, because we're starting at 4. We're not gonna start in the dark. But it will get dark real early, and maybe to a point where the Christmas tree is already lit when we start the stream. But yeah, don't expect that until like late November, early December. I'm not as early with the Christmas decorations as I am with the Halloween decorations. Okay, I am still keeping. I'm always sitting on these things whenever I hear this. I don't know, Ghostface does that in the movies, but you know, he just doesn't. No, he sits down. He does sit down. Yeah, I can do this part from here. Where's the wages? yeah, man, I think the Goodbye Cat and Good Omens, maybe even the Graveyard Book, all moved down one shelf. Yeah, yeah, they did. Damn. And we haven't even put all the new books on the shelf yet. See, usually I'm way smoother with picking these up, but not so much. Maybe next year, if I'm gonna do a Halloween edition of this, I'm just gonna wear something where I don't need to wear gloves. Also, I'm already sweating, but that's also kind of the hood. You know, it's not that warm inside. It's also not that cold, but it's not that warm. Okay. See, these ones are way easier. Oh, I can give a little update on the injury of my thumb. Still hurts, still injured. Next Monday I'm gonna call the doctor. I just wanted Halloween first as a celebration without me having to worry about what's happening. Because it still hurts, like the same amount, and it's been weeks at this point, months maybe. Yeah, months actually. Yeah, about a month since it started hurting. I'm getting a little worried about it, but I was like, no, I want to do Halloween first, then I'll call the doctor on Monday. Yeah, man, I am kind of worried about what it is. Because I did take it easy in the gym with exercises. Like, if it started to hurt, I stopped the exercise. Okay, family goes there. Actually, I think it's only. No, it's not only How to Sell a Haunted House. No, it's far from actually. Because, well, usually this one would go on the second to last shelf as a decoration because this one used to sit there. Not anymore. That one goes to the lowest shelf today. Damn. So I do wonder how many books are going up to the new shelves today. I think at the very least all the books starting with the letter N go up there today, at the very least. Oh, there's still people alive. Still got a bit for this movie until it's done. Okay, letter K. Now I'm gonna do this very carefully because this stack has fallen over last week. And yeah, I have decided that as much of the costume I'll keep on tonight, the gloves are going off after this stream because they're just too much trouble. More trouble than they're worth. Maybe I'll take the hood off eventually as well. Not if I get trick-or-treaters, then I'll put the hood on. Yes. I might still keep the gloves off for that. I might. I'm even not quite sure Nah, no, it'll take too much time to put the golf back on for the trick or treaters. So yeah, those will just go off after the stream and stay off. Ooh, Lord of the Flies. Should I do that as a... Yeah, I'm gonna do that as a book series. Yeah, why not? I think... No, I know that when that movie's over, we're at the next shelf. If we're not just done at that point. Huh. Okay, Lord of the Flies. The third new book that's going on the shelf. Let's go, let's see this. Lord of the Rings books, including The Hobbit. Old Ghostface. No, actually not that old compared to a couple of the other ones. What me and then I get to stay seated for a little bit again. Oh, come on. Yep, thank you. Okay, now I really am getting curious about how much fits on these shelves. Because we're getting close to the end. For this part at least. Monster Calls. Damn, that was I think all the way back in February? That was when I actually tried to do a separate kind of book talk on Mondays. At this point, I kind of figured, oh, this is kind of that book talk. That's it. It's full. Edgar Allan Poe sticky notes, you know, down here. And yeah. That means that we get 3 books that go up here. But before we continue, I'm gonna take some more water. Because, like, guys, drink your water. Seriously. Now you can really see that. Cool, huh? Okay. Now I gotta think. A little bit. It's that one. Then, yeah, then that one. And that one. Okay. Ooh, we're getting to the big finale on the movie. Okay, I think we're good on that. If not, we'll figure it out. Z first. Yeah, I do have one final thing. I think it's the final thing. I think it's the final thing for me to review. And I'm really not too happy about this one. Linkin Park, last Thursday, dropped another song from their new album called Over Each Other. Jesus Christ, folks, relax. I know it's Halloween, but you don't need to scare me like that. Maybe it's like, don't talk shit about Linkin Park. No, I am gonna talk shit about Linkin Park a little bit. This new song, Over Each Other, straight up boring. Straight up boring, generic ass rock song that you hear on Radio 1. Yes, I really did not like that song because it was very boring. It's very generic. It doesn't have anything special. So that's I tried listening to it a couple times, but I just couldn't get into it. So it might be a song that I'm gonna skip on the album when it's out. Currently the video clip is really good, haven't seen it yet, but yeah. I'm sorry, but it doesn't happen often, but it's a Linkin Park song that I do not like at all. What? Someone's dying on screen. Let's see here. Thumbs on with the W's. But yeah, that does make me kind of worried about the rest of the album. Maybe just the first two singles are good and the rest is kind of generic. I hope not. But we'll see. 15th of November. It's not too much longer. It's on a Friday. It's not next Friday, not the Friday after, but the Friday after that. Yeah. W's. Letters V. Trick or treat. So yeah, that's why I kind of shoved that small little review off, because I don't like to talk about stuff that I really don't like, made by people that I do like. But yeah, sometimes it happens. No. Stay there. Because we're going to need to count again. Because we're at the S's now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. If that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 20 in total. That totally works. Nice. Okay. We don't need to change the shelves again today, but we are gonna change a couple things around here. It'll look quite different actually. Well, not quite. It'll look a bit different at the end of today's stream. See, and here is the reason why I fell in love with the work of Andy de Jong. Snippers, awesome, so good. Oh yeah, let's have the new book here. Yeah, that does work. I was thinking like, wait, does the V come before W? No. Yes, it does. So we're good. I'm getting a little today. Also, I'm kind of running out of topics. Like, I know we were supposed to talk about Halloween all day, but we kind of went over everything, right? Because I also just talked about Halloween, the streams following this. So yeah, just try to get into the aesthetics a little bit. And the music. and the colors of the lights, and oh, it's beautiful. And get used to it getting dark in the second half of the stream, because it happens. And we are at the end of the movie, and I don't know if this movie is going to start over on its own, otherwise we're gonna have to do that ourselves. Just for the final little bit of the stream. And it is the final little bit, because we're already at the Queen's Gambit. And regular viewers know that that means that we're getting to the end of it. B. Oh yeah, one thing that I have been watching today. I have this playlist on YouTube of just a ton of content Halloween related that I love to watch. I think I made that public through my channel. So if you go to the Dark Hedgehog Boy 94 YouTube channel, you will be able to find that playlist. If you just want something on the background, Halloween related, just throw that playlist on, put it on shuffle, and you'll get Halloween related content. Like Red and Link stuff is in there. And also dead meat, like kill counts are there. Dan and Phil are on there. There are some horror shorts. Markiplier is there, Possessed by Horror has a couple of things. Game Grumps as well. Yeah, man. It's there if you want to see it. It's in the playlist on the YouTube channel of Dark Hedgehog Boy 94. I think it's called Halloween is my favorite holiday. Maybe I give it a Dutch title in which it will be called Halloween is mijn favoriete feestdag. It has Halloween in it and a ton of videos. So if you find that, that's it. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I do have one final thing to talk about actually today. Well, sort of final. Yeah. Nintendo has released an app today. Sort of a Spotify with official music from Nintendo games. And at first I was kind of like, seriously, this sounds so bad. How much money is this gonna cost to get now? It's free if you have a Nintendo Switch Online subscription, and it's only available if you have a Nintendo Switch Online subscription. So yeah, I was like, screw it, let's download it. And yeah, I wasn't able to play it through the Google Home setup yet, and it really just kind of looks like a Spotify ripoff. Doesn't work as good yet, but you know. Okay, the first letter N is going on there, but first I'm going to take off the gloves again in order to clean them. I was able to download music through the app, but yeah, there weren't like an amazing amount of games represented on it yet, but apparently it will get more and more and more as long as it's successful, because you know it needs to be successful. And I do wonder if that means that those soundtracks, if they were already on Spotify, if they're gonna get taken off Spotify, because Nintendo's like, no, no, no. If you want to listen to those through an app, you gotta get that. You gotta get that one. Otherwise, it's illegal. And I put like a spoiler thing in the app where if you don't want to get spoiled about the game, you can not get those songs. I mean, do people really care that much? Well, I say that, but I cared when I, as a Scream fan, got spoiled by Dewey's death, kind of, through the soundtrack of Scream 5. Because they gave it the title Sacrifice or something like that. Something with Sacrifice. And it ended with Dewey's theme, so fans already were like, oh my god. They're gonna kill Dewey. And I did. It was still shocking, but you know. Okay, movie, where do you start again? Oh, we're getting depth. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly. Huh. Curious. Oh. It started again like that. Okay, cool. Let's just restart the movie and we'll get a little bit in there for the end of the stream. No, we don't need to start there. We need to start there. Why did I want to start with Queen's Gambit? It's stupid. It's just straight up stupid. Murder to your interface. Haha! Yes! I have an idea here for the Necronomicon. You know how I have the one of the Wiccan books with like the cover like this? Yeah, I want to do that with the Necronomicon as well. So here we go. Nice. Looks very good. And never ever ever goes there. And I only hope that you still fit like that. Does that work? That doesn't work. So New York book will get put on right there somewhere. And that's fine. Okay. Stay there. And we get to the letter O. But yeah, I mean, if you have the Nintendo Switch Online subscription anyways, just getting the app doesn't hurt. It's fine. Jackson. Okay. Where's it gonna be? Oh boy. The sleeves are getting stuck on the books. this the creepy to you guys? I hope so. Let's see, the letter P now fits on the first shelf still. So, well, Pete's getting also gonna fit on there. Letter R, I'm not sure. I don't think both will. I think Ready Player One fits. Yeah, barely. Yeah, barely. So New York book is gonna go up there. But the second of the two books starting with R goes on the second shelf already. Yeah, because if I do this, it really moves up a lot. So all of the letter S is going on the second shelf. Yeah. We're almost done with this one. We're getting closer to the 2-hour mark on these streams. Oh. Also, that Halloween party that I'm going to this Saturday, yeah, that's the reason why there's no stream this Saturday. But the Saturdays are always kind of like, most Saturdays there's a stream, but not always. But yeah, that's just a thing that you guys need to deal with. Oh, come on! My God. Really? This is just annoying. No, you go there. I gotta do this like this now. Stay fell. Got that. Now stay up there. Good. Like that. There. Yes, what are you doing? No reason to fall over as well. Yeah, this works. Okay. Also the S's, then it should stand like firmly again. There. Good. Okay, got it. And then the letter T. How many of you are going to fit? No, all of the letter T's are going to fit up there. Yeah. Who am I kidding? You guys. Ho, ho, ho. Almost done for today. It's the V, the W's, the Y, and the Y's and the Z. That's it. The V's also fit here. Okay, with the W's it's getting a little more tricky. These ones. The Wacom books will not fit on the second shelf anymore. No. Interesting. Yeah, I'll take care of that later. Off swing. The booze. So now we have two books that go that way. Wikipedia and an Necronomicon. Nice. Been sprinkling ash everywhere. Oh well. I did that last week too, so. Oh, books! You are so annoying today. Why are you falling down? What are you, London Bridge? Oh my god. I gotta find the freaking Dragon Ball. Man, oh man. Stay there. Or not, get up there already. Also fine. Jesus Christ. Okay. Almost done. The next week, definitely no gloves. That really doesn't help. Okay, no. Okay. I'm knocking everything over. For some fucking reason. That's your F1 for today's episode. Okay. I'm taking these gloves off. Oh, man. It's probably dark out now. And, that is it. This shelf is a mess. But I really don't care now. Okay. Well, at the end of it, it was a little bit messy, sorry for that, but that's it for today's stream and for the Halloween edition of the weekly bookshelf organization stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can like the video, you can subscribe, you can put a comment in the comment section. I would appreciate all of that very much. In the description, you'll find a link to the Dark Hedgehog Boy 94 Instagram. You can follow me there. I post there the books that I'm reading and streaming schedules. Then you'll find a link to the Dark Hedgehog Boy 94 Twitch page. You can follow me there as well. There's a streaming schedule on there as well. Yeah, you'll get notifications whenever I go live. You can be in chat, help me get to the 50 followers. We can get there. And watch me do this live and all that fun stuff. There's a link to the Dark Hedgehog Boy 94 Discord, where you can just go and talk shit about me if you want. And you'll find a link to the Halloween edition of the background music playlist that I use for these streams. Next stream is going to be on Monday. We're going to continue Final Fantasy VII. So yeah, no streams this Saturday. But next week on Thursday we will be back with a regular, maybe a little bit longer, maybe like an extra long bookshelf organization stream. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, night, Halloween weekend, whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!